Super Smash Bros. Something that doesn't mean much to some, but a lot to many. Developed by HAL Laboratory, Store Limited, and published by Nintendo as a fun party game for people of all ages to enjoy, a certain number of players have taken it to the next level. It would be an understatement to say that the history of competitive Super Smash Bros. Is interesting. In Southern California, the year Super Smash Bros. Melee came out, the competitive scene started to gain more notoriety. Naturally, as time goes on, the community grows bigger and bigger, and new phases start to appear. Smash gets to appear on big stages like CAO, Evolution, and even appear at MOG at some point. Slowly but surely, Smash Bros. Cemented itself as a proper FGC. But I'm not here to explain the history. There's plenty of videos for that. No, I'm here to discuss the attitude. Now, I personally believe that the Smash community has a lively and positive one, but it seems that the outsiders might have the opposite opinion on the scene. One quick Google search can help you find that out. Sure, we might have had some bored players and some questionable things happen to the community, but it's nothing out of the ordinary in the FGC. So what are you getting at, you might say? Well, you see, I want to shed some light on some positive things the community has done, either that be a public action or some personal anecdotes. I guess you could say this is propaganda of sorts.
The Smash community has a pretty bad name to it, just because we're all stinky gamers, supposedly. But like I said before, like, you meet people from all different kinds of walks of life. So you're going to meet, like, real sophisticated people, you're going to meet hooligans, you're going to meet normal people.
Zero returned to Chile, but the promise of being able to live off Smash like others were doing was intoxicating. In 2013, Zero asked his mother to let him go to the United States for 1 year to try and make a career out of Smash. If he couldn't do it, he'd go back home, maybe go to college and leave the game behind for good. Zero moved to Philadelphia and began to eke out a living. He would practice Brawl, compete in tournaments, and use the money he earned to pay his friend's family some rent for letting him stay in their basement.
In fact, they didn't even charge me anything for the first few months because they wanted me to get a foot on the ground pretty much and kind of like start making some money, and then they charged me a little bit. They pretty much charged me like $200 a month, you know, just to live there each month, you know, which was extremely generous, you know.
Everything else was reinvested into Smash so that he could attend more tournaments. He spent hours on buses going from Philadelphia to New York to New Jersey to California to Maryland, all while studying videos of top Brawl players to find.
Also, I'm with Joey. I don't like when people are like, the Smash community's toxic, bro. It's like, bro, I've met all my best friends and all my favorite people through the Smash community. Without the Smash community, I have no Scar. Me and Joey probably aren't as close. I have no Johnny Kim. You're gonna tell me I have no Johnny Kim? What will I do without Johnny Kim in my life? So when people are like, oh, Smash community is toxic, bro. It's like when there's a surplus of people, there's gonna be shitty people. But don't count the Smash community is the people who go to tournaments, the people who rep. That's the Smash community. Also banger. And even then, there are some bad seeds in there. But if you get 1,000 people, based on math, at least 20 of them are gonna be assholes and shitty. That's just life. The thing is, like, people think that I just never got hate in my Melee career, or like I've always just been really loved, which is not the case. I used to be hated. I used to be the H-Box. Nobody liked me because I played Puff, except I did H-Box right. I was a little asshole. I talked shit to everybody. I didn't go around like, oh, shaking hands and kissing babies and like fucking everyone's girlfriend. I was like, no, you suck. You suck. I was perfect. I was perfect. I was the perfect villain. I was such a good villain.
It just feels like a family. I have a big group of friends that I usually just, like in high school, I didn't really have a huge friend group. It was pretty tight-knit, and the Smash community is really tight-knit. So it's a pretty fun place to be. Like, I've met some of my best friends going to tournaments and like just playing games with them, and I hang out with them all the time. Like, we do practice meetups. Some of my closest friends I've met through the Smash community. I think it's mostly positive. There's definitely there's definitely negative voices, but it's a loud minority. My favorite part in being in the community is just when one word of a new Smash or of the next 5 either, that's what I love about it. And sometimes you don't know what to expect. And when an announcement is just so mind blowing, everyone's tagging along just to know how great it is. The attitudes of the Smash community are very mixed in between. And there can be lots of stuff where everything's good, positive thing, and then on the other side, it's just a dead sea, so much salt. Every positive thing about a fan, it's like a normal fandom. Very good thing. For every good thing of a fandom, there's always going to be a toxicity to it. But it's like a double-edged sword.
Oh, my first major exposure to competitive would have been Shockwave, actually. I had heard that there was a local tournament in the area. I'd seen VODs of it and decided, you know what? I'm going to go. And I did. Had a lot of fun. So, yeah. My favorite part of being in competitive Smash? Probably the community, just being surrounded by people who are all wanting to have fun at the game, get better at the game, and just being surrounded by a lot of really skilled people. There's definitely pros and cons to the Smash community as far as how they're seen in social media. On the one hand, they are very much seen as a sort of a role model for competitive gameplay, especially with how much behind their game they are. Like, I remember seeing somewhere on the Halo subreddit, someone said they would really love the competitive scene sort of that Smash has and how dedicated people are to that game. But there is definitely some toxicity that people notice in regards to, like, characters getting into the game, or things like the competitive versus casual debate. So, but ultimately I'd say it's a good scene.
I have shown a lot of experiences that I haven't been a part of, but let me explain my experience with the community. I'm not the best at the game. In fact, I go 2-2 on my locals most of the times, but even though I haven't gotten any major wins, nor have I been anywhere close to achieving my long-term goal, I still have fun with it. A lot of it comes down to the community. At my first local back in the Smash 4 days, I met so many friendly people when I knew nobody. My only regret is that I didn't play enough friendlies with them. Even to this day, I enjoy going to tournaments just to meet new players and play friendlies with them. Even if nobody knows me, they still play friendlies with me before a tournament starts. And I love that about the community. The fact that you can be a nobody and be treated equally as a top player. It's quite natural that the community might seem toxic. Most of the big negative events are quite problematic. The idea for this video started back in October of 2019, I believe. This is a time when a lot of bad things in the community was happening. Certain players were doing or saying certain things, and I didn't agree with what a lot of the community was saying at the time. These consequences cannot be reversed at this point, and we've lost a lot of amazing players to this community's rash judgment. All I wish is the community to be more aware of what they should and should not do. Before I end this video off, I want to give a huge shout out to a lot of people. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Trinity Locator and their staff for not only being a great place to play competitive Smash in, but also giving me the ability to go and record and interview some of the players. Along with that, I would like to thank the people I interviewed, such as Chef, Colin, and everyone else. I really wish I would have asked for socials so I can plug them in, but if you are somehow watching this, please reach out to me so I can probably put them in the description of this video. I would also like to thank my school for giving me this opportunity to work on this project as a class project, and of course my teachers for helping me organize it and whatnot. And with that, bye.